Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to manipulate arrays with pop. Another way to change the data in an array is with .pop. This is a function. Pop is used to remove the value off the last element of an array. You can store the popped off value by assigning it to a variable. In other words, .pop removes the last element of the array and returns that element. Any type of entry can be popped off of an array, numbers, strings, or even nested arrays. So here we have the variable 3 array, which is equal to 146, and the variable 1 down is equal to 3 array.pop. Okay, so what they're doing here is they're saving this variable, the last element of 3 array. They're popping it off and saving it as 1 down. And so right now, when they console log 1 down, it returns 6. And if you console log 3 array, this guy, it returns 1, 4. So as you can see, this pop element changed the value of this array. So we use .pop function to remove the last item from the myArray. So myArray is going to correspond over here. So their setup is myArray. What we want to do is remove the last item of myArray. In myArray, there's 2 elements. The first is John, is an array with the string of John and then the number 23 inside of it, and then the string of, and then the second element, or the first position of the array, is the string of cat with the number 2 on it. We want to use pop function to remove the last item from my array. So we want to remove cat2, and we want to assign the popped off value to removed from my array. So removed from my array, they've already set it here. And so I guess the way to do this is to just say the removed from my array is equal to my array.pop. And this should pass the test. But before I run it, let's just console.log my array. So in here you see that we've got cat on there, and then let's console log my array afterwards. Okay, so we can see that our element has been removed. Okay, so my array, we're logging this out, and it looks just like this. And then we're logging it out here, and now we see that it's been removed. But what has been removed? We can also log that. And we'll see that cat2 is the element that's been removed. So this is all great news. This is exactly what we wanted. If we run the test, we'll see that that passes. Now, this is a little confusing at first when it's almost as if they should, I don't know why they added this, that you can add the element that you've taken away. But I mean, pop would be useful if you were writing, say, a card game and you had your cards all laid out and you had their value and everything. If you were to, say, take one card from the deck and put it on the table, you could say pop, and that would like remove the card from the deck and then place it on the table, and you could store values that way. And so that's kind of like the way that pop's used effectively. It's a very useful tool. It's often used in programming, so understanding this is valuable. Let's see if I got it right. Run the tests. Okay, great. As you can see, the tests pass whether or not console logging's actually in there. This isn't even necessary. All we need to do is say removed from array, and then we just say myArray.pop. So this is actually quite easy in terms of how much you need to type, but understanding this is really useful. So I hope that me going a little bit more into depth on this is helpful. We'll see you guys in the next lesson.